It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports.
And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin, so pleased to be joined as always by Charles Davis. At CD, these Vikings had things rolling in 2022, a 13-4 record, new head coach, an exciting offense, but it all came crashing down in another early playoff exit.
And that really was because of the defensive side of the ball. They had a terrific record. Would they win 11 games by one score or less, an NFL record? Got to get strong on the defensive side in order to get deeper into the playoffs.
Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they have the pieces in place. They were a playoff team in 2022. What do you see for them this year?
You give this team full health throughout the season, and they have a chance to be not just a playoff team again, but beyond, because they'll scare the heck out of you on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, that's where they have to start playing a little bit better.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of the league's most productive passers the last few seasons.
On play action, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He has his target. It's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 28 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 74 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown.
Let's do this, man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain on 2nd down, ball on the 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this to Addison out left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Play fake. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Cousins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's into space past the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Cousins again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he will not have a chance here to try for another touchdown. He'll sit tight, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 23 yards on the play.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot. Then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Again, Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing is Cousins. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Caught by Allen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Herbert on first down now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll find Williams on the slant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Eckler, they run left side. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Gets past one man. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
72 yards on the ground for him so far.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Cousins. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
It's all right, Paco. Come on now. It's all right, Paco. Let's go. Let's ride up. Let's ride up.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up the middle with Eckler, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete to Williams. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. K.J. Osborne. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown.
They're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ekeler now between the tackles. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert steps away to his left. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So Cousins and the Vikings down by a field goal. 1:40 remaining. And the 4th down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment. Here's Cousins. Pass complete. It's Madison. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Cousins to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd down. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 2nd and 4. Herbert going to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every